when you say initiated or deemed initiated your impeachment complaint, what exactly does this mean based on the latest Supreme Court ruling?
Well, we will remember that the exclusive power to initiate impeachment complaints belong to the House of Representatives, no? At kapag sinabi nating deemed initiated, mas matatandaan siguro natin ito if we keep on saying na dito na trigger ang running ng 1-year prohibition period. It means
Mm,
that the initiation of the complaint was completed from the time of referral to the Justice Committee. That is as a general rule. And the
mm.
consequence of the same, na-trigger ang running ng 1-year prohibition period, which means no other subsequent complaints may be entertained by the House of Representatives until the lapse of 1-year period from the date of initiation.
Okay, so ang pumasok po na impeachment complaints, tama po ba, 4?
Yes, that's correct, Christian.
Okay. Ano po
4
yung mga susunod na
impeachment
hakbang?
complaints.
Ano po yung mga
Well,
susunod na hakbang ng Justice Committee?
I wish to share the summary of the process that the Justice Committee will be doing, no? The first step is the determination of sufficiency in form, no?
Mm,
Pag sinabi nating sufficiency in form, these are the basic requirements of that the complaint must be signed, that the complaint must be verified, that the verification must be correct, that the same must be accompanied by a resolution of a member of the House, and that the resolution must be under oath. Now, at least
mm.
kapag itong basic requirements na ito ay duly complied with, we can say that the impeachment complaint is sufficient in form, no? The second step, kapag pasado na sa form, we will determine sufficiency in substance. Under the rule, the complaint is considered as sufficient in substance if there is a recital of facts constituting an offense that is determinative of the jurisdiction of the Justice Committee. That only means that the allegations of facts contained in the complaint must constitute a ground for impeachment. At maalala natin, exclusive ang ground for impeachment. This was enumerated under the Constitution, no? Ito yung culpable violation of the Constitution, betrayal of public trust, graft and corruption, bribery, other high crimes, no?
Mm,
This is exclusive in character, meaning if the allegations of facts do not constitute any of the grounds for impeachment, these are 6, then it should not be considered as sufficient in substance, no?
mm.
So after the step 2, kung pasado sa 1 at sa 2 or kung pasado sa standard ng form and substance, we go to step 3. Dun sa step 3, the Justice Committee will be issuing the notice to the respondent for her to file her answer within the period of 10 calendar days, no? From the answer, the complainant has a period of 3 calendar days to file a reply, and the respondent from the date of receipt of reply has a period again of 3 calendar days to file a rejoinder. Ang tawag
Mm.
natin, Christian, dito, responsive pleadings. Kaya responsive kasi nagsasagutan. From a complaint, the respondent will file an answer. From the answer, the complainant may file a reply. And from the reply, the respondent may file a rejoinder. No? Dito din sa step 3, Christian, pwede nang i-receive ang evidence ng Justice Committee, no? And if there are affidavits and counter affidavits, they should be sworn in as well before the Justice Committee, no?
Mm.
Dito sa step 3, on the basis of all the evidence and the responsive pleadings, we will be determining whether there is sufficient basis that support the impeachment complaint. If the answer is yes, we go to step 4. Sa step 4 naman, iimbitahan na natin complainants, witnesses, and even the respondent. No? The common question, Christian, is what if the respondent fails or refuses to appear
Mm.
during the hearing. Ito pong presence ng respondent sa hearing, this is part of a right to due process, no? So, whether she wishes to come or not to come, that is actually her prerogative. And if she doesn't come, it will merely be interpreted as her waiver of her right to be present during the hearing. Pag
Mm.
natapos, Christian, yung hearing proper under the step 4, we proceed to step 5. Dun sa step 5, the Justice Committee will now determine whether or not there is probable cause that support the impeachment complaint. That is why I commonly compare this proceeding of the Justice Committee to a preliminary investigation in a judicial proceeding, no? Naalala mo, prior to Circular 15 and 27 of the DOJ, ang quantum of evidence required in the prosecution is probable cause, no? So, ito ay kamukha ng nangyayari dito sa Justice Committee. Parang preliminary investigation pa lamang because the
Mm.
trial will happen doon sa Senado, no?
Mm.
So, kung ano man po ang maging decision ng Justice Committee as to the existence of probable cause, the same has to be written in the committee report, which will be forwarded to the plenary, subject to the approval of at least one-third of all the members of the House.
Mm.
If the content of the committee report is my probable cause, and then it will be approved by at least one-third of all the members of the House, that will warrant the transmittal of the articles of impeachment to the Senate. Ngayon, kung yung committee report which finds probable cause will not be able to gather at least one-third vote of all the members of the House, what does that mean? That will be tantamount to the dismissal of the impeachment complaint. So, Christian,
Mm.
at least this is the basic procedure that will happen before the Justice Committee, no?
Kailan niyo po
Christian?
sisimulan yung ano, kailan niyo po sisimulan 'yan? Yung kunwari yung
Well,
determination of sufficiency in form?
yeah, we have scheduled already our initial hearing on March 2. It is this coming Monday already. It will be followed by March 3 and March 4. Our March 2 is dedicated to sufficiency in form. Kung matapos kami on March 2, if we will be able to vote on the afternoon of March 2 as to sufficiency in form, then we will be dedicating March 3 and March 4 for the sufficiency in substance. No? So
Okay.
initially, ito yung hearing dates that we have scheduled so far. And I understand as well that the Secretariat are already working on the notices which will be issued to the members of the Justice Committee as well as to the endorsers of the four impeachment complaint.
Mm. Ngayong gumugulong na po yung proseso 'no, deemed initiated na impeachment complaints diyan po sa Justice Committee, sa committee ninyo, puwede pa rin po bang gamitin yung express route or
I don't
hindi na?
think, Christian. I don't think. Sapagkat the jurisdiction over the four impeachment complaints already is with the Justice Committee, no? And as a matter of fact, kagaya na pag-usapan natin kanina, when the plenary referred it to the Justice Committee, the initiation is deemed completed. And while the four impeachment complaints are already with the Justice Committee, kung magkakaroon ng proceeding before the plenary via one-third, I think that will constitute already violation of the one-year prohibition period.